Hi, I miss you. I can't believe we haven't had school for an entire week. This is a very much not me, but I've had some time to practice with Screencastify this week, and there's a lot of information to share, so I felt like a video might be a little easier. Please, no mustaches on my face. I really can't even believe I chose to do this, but here we go. First of all, I hope everyone was able to stay safe and warm last week. Man, it was cold. My drive into school on Wednesday was pretty crazy. As we prepared to come back, I shared below in the Monday Minute the message from Dr. Marchhausen that was shared with our families today in the community update about this crazy, unprecedented week. And I wanted to remind you, grace and patience are probably our guiding words over the next couple weeks. This is something very different. I know that tests were scheduled for last week. We had some MAP testing that was supposed to happen last week. I'm sure that there were projects due and assignments that you had planned. Feel free to not feel the rush to get all of these done quickly. We can adjust. You are experts. Our focus is always on learning, and while this was a little bit different, we know how to adjust and adapt and make sure that the learning that is happening in our classrooms continues in a way that doesn't cause anxiety for ourselves and for our students. So feel free to slow down and to kind of ease back into this week as they return. One other thing that was definitely impacted last week was there were several observations, pre-conferences, post-conferences that were scheduled. You will receive emails or new calendar invites from Ashley and I rescheduling these. If any of your observations are rescheduled for a time that doesn't work for you, just let us know. We can reschedule to a different time. If you missed a pre-conference for your second observation, these are not a requirement, so we are not going to reschedule those pre-conferences for second observations unless you'd really like to chat with us before we come in, and then just let us know. We'll make that happen. Post-conferences, I know I missed at least 2 that were scheduled for last week, so I will reach out to reschedule those. And then hopefully we're hoping that the post conferences otherwise can stay the same, but we'll let you know if they need to be rescheduled. All right, the next big thing that is shifting because we weren't here last week is our middle school scheduling process. So last Wednesday, all students and families received an email with all important scheduling information. We are asking that Monday during SOAR, we show the video. They may have already seen it, but it won't hurt if they didn't watch it. We'll catch them, and if they did watch it, it doesn't hurt to see it again. And then if you could please distribute the academic planning sheets. They have all been delivered to your classrooms. And this will help especially our 6th graders who are doing this kind of for the first time with lots of choices, think through their choices. For our 7th graders, please distribute these, but for some of them, they're going to be distributed and collected within the same day. So most of our parents and families have taken a look at the videos. They have a lot of views, so I'm hoping that we're good. But we need to stick to our timeline as closely as we can for staffing reasons and other decisions that need to be made. So our counselors are going to meet with our 7th graders through their social studies classes today, on Monday and Tuesday of next week. We will meet with our 6th graders on Thursday during their social studies classes to confirm their choices, and we can finish up on Friday if we need to. I'm not sure that 6th grade will need 2 days. If kids have questions about what classes to take, please do the best you can in helping them decide. There was very specific messaging shared with families and students about Math 7 and Math 7-8, so you can guide them back to that communication if necessary. But I think we'll be okay, even though the timeline is pretty tight. Finally, we will have our staff meeting on Tuesday. We have some learning that we'll be doing connected to our book, and then some information about PBIS will be shared. I am out of the building on Tuesday and Wednesday for a conference, and I have waffled back and forth about whether I should just cancel going to the conference. But as I would tell you, those things that fill your cup are also important. So I am going to attend. But if you need me, please feel free to text or to call anytime on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I will do my best to get back to you. All right. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm tomorrow. There obviously will be no Monday Minute on Monday morning. I felt it was important to get these things out a little bit early after this crazy week. And I am really, really excited to see all of you back in the building on Monday. Thanks.